doing, sir?
Hey, how you doing?
Forgot we have in police department.
Yeah.
What are you up to today?
What'd you pull me over for?
I was just curious. I saw you behind me. I couldn't tell what you had.
You turned your emergency lights on and pulled me over because you were curious?
Yeah.
Is that legal?
Activity.
What statute is that?
It's suspicious activity, sir.
What's
Do you
your
have a
badge?
driver's license on you?
What'd you pull me over for?
Suspicious activity. I didn't know what you were doing.
That's not a law.
Actually, I
no,
can
it
pull you
isn't.
over for that, sir.
Suspicious activity.
Yes.
What's
Do you have your driver's license on you, sir?
What's your name?
Do you have your driver's license on you, sir?
Sir, you didn't pull me. You can't pull me over for suspicious activity.
Actually, I can.
No, you can't.
I can.
Can you call your supervisor? You have to have a statute why you pull me over.
Can I get a supervisor to my location, please?
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're looking at a situation that perfectly shows how knowing your rights can protect you from officers who either don't understand the law or simply choose to ignore it. A man is suddenly pulled over by police, not for speeding or committing any crime, but for what the officer calls suspicious activity. And right away, the driver starts asking the important questions.
What was the suspicious activity?
Can I ask what you were doing out there, sir?
I'm not going to answer any questions.
So why are you asking me questions then?
Because you're a public servant. I'm not. I'm not paid with taxpayer dollars.
Okay. So what's your name? Is this your car?
Why did you pull me over? What statute is that you pulled me over for? What lawful reason? Can you articulate that? Because I took your picture?
I couldn't tell what you were doing, sir.
Right. Well, then you pulled me over because you couldn't tell what I was doing?
Because it was suspicious activity. You sat behind me even though there was no reason to. There was no traffic coming.
I didn't...
Listen closely here, guys. The officer repeatedly demands a driver's license while claiming the stop is based on suspicious behavior. But the driver pushes back, pointing out that suspicious activity is not a legal statute that allows someone to be pulled over. Instead of complying blindly, he asks for a supervisor and demands the officer explain the lawful reason for the stop. That's when the tension really starts to build.
I didn't sit behind you.
Yes, you did. You sat on Brewster Street for a while.
Yeah.
There was no traffic coming. You could have pulled out and turned north onto Richmond as your blinker suggested.
Why were you sitting there? There was no car in front of you.
I had conducted a traffic stop.
All right, move out of the way of the road. You're impeding traffic.
10-4, can you check it out?
Hi.
Hi.
Lieutenant Alvac with Appleton Police. You asked to talk to a supervisor?
Yeah, this guy pulled me over for suspicious activity.
Okay.
He said, what statute is that?
Which what?
What statute is that?
Well, it's not a statute, sir. It's a...
So he's pulling me over for a non-violation. I haven't violated, I wasn't committing a crime. I wasn't about to commit a crime, and he didn't catch me committing a crime.
Okay.
Why did he, or any violation, why did he pull me over? Suspicion in itself isn't a reason to pull.
Soon a supervisor arrives, but things don't get any clearer. The driver calmly explains that he wasn't committing a crime, wasn't about to commit a crime, and wasn't violating any traffic laws. The supervisor tries to justify the stop by claiming the officer felt concerned about safety because the driver had something in his hand. But the driver immediately points out that filming police activity is protected.
Someone over.
Well, when you're in an area where an officer is conducting a traffic stop on another vehicle and you stop and you have something in your hand, it's kind of a dangerous world we live in right now. Okay, so he didn't know what your intentions were or what you had in your hand.
Right.
Okay, it's certainly within the law to film. You just have to do it in a way that isn't going going to cause concern with regards to an officer's safety.
No, that's not true. The Supreme Court already ruled on this. It doesn't interfere with the officer safety.
Yep.
At all.
Yep. Okay, so he stopped to see what you had in your hand because he didn't know it was a camera.
That's not what he said. He said suspicious activity.
Yep.
And that's not a reason to stop me either.
Okay. Well, it could be. It certainly could be.
Well, a lot of things could be, but it's not.
Well, the totality of everything here is he didn't know that was a camera. Okay, if it was clearly a camera, it wouldn't have been a stop. But he didn't know what it was.
Yeah, it's still a violation of my rights for him to pull me over for that reason.
Okay, we don't have anything else right now? Okay. Okay, well.
Yeah, I didn't commit any violation or crime. You can't run my ID.
Okay.
Now this is where the argument really exposes the issue. The supervisor admits there was no clear violation, but still tries to defend the stop based on totality of circumstances. The driver refuses to back down, explaining that none of those excuses change the fact that he was stopped without a lawful reason. At that point, the officers realize they don't have much ground to stand on.
I'm talking to you.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Do you need him for anything else?
Don't stop people unlawfully. Honor your oath.
You're on your way, sir.
Honor your oath.
You're on your way.
You're on your way.
Is that your camera?
What do you think it is?
Why don't you pay attention to the road?
Why don't you stop talking to me?
And here's the big takeaway, guys. Many people believe that calling a supervisor will automatically solve the problem, but that's not always the case. Supervisors often defend their officers even when mistakes are made. That's why knowing your rights is so important. When citizens stay calm, informed, and record everything, unlawful stops and intimidation tactics quickly fall apart. Always stay aware, and always record the police.